A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Hey guys, catching up with Clemson's head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Kringle. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Mensah. The short hands, it's Vaughn.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. The handoff as they run the counter play here. There he goes. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
They'll run this play from the pistol. On the run, it's Davidson. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. Got some green grass. Could be an alley. He's inside the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Hand it to the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Clemson is quick to the line. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he puts through the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hits inside. It's Pringle. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Vaughn. Turning it on. He's at the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
There's some daylight. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pulls it in. It's Davidson.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first. Escapes the pressure going right. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gets the back moving. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Number 81 set to kick this one away.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Mensah with the catch. It's Vaughn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
Back to pass on second down. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Hauls it in. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Rush right in his face. They'll run the screen. He's not going to get there. Had to get it to the 35-yard line to pick up the 1st down. Now they have a decision to make on 4th. Here's Mensa to throw. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Quarterback empties his backfield. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Look out! Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick give. It's Pringle. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Right back to the well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. On target to the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. In the red area, it's Pringle. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mensah. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Miami. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rashad Downs going up top. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
2nd and long here. Hands it off. He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the first half.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with the Navy midshipmen taking on the number 5 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
And the Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the gun, it's Davidson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Miami, 28, Clemson, 20.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside, it's Davidson. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clemson jumps to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on second down. In the backfield, it's Davidson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Leaves it with the back. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Left side is Davidson. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Straight ahead, it's Pringle.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Canes have a lot of options on second and inches. Mensah got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Takes it the other way.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Got him on the RPO. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Long way to go on second down. The run inside. It's Davidson. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The handoff to Johnson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. They'll ride him again. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they go back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's changing the play. See some running room. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. On the RPO. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. We can only imagine more fireworks ahead here in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Brown. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensah. Here comes the heat. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Canes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Quick give. It's Pringle. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out wide right, it's Lofton. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Quarterback changing the play. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Now the Tigers will spend their third and final timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback taking the lead. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs